I'm going to sit back in my seat, and I just wrote a little story. There was a reference to reference to God or the Lord, and in one of the parts, why is He or His? And I always like to look at H as being part of headquarters, part of the gateway. His is also spirit. IS is also like 1-5, so it's the heavens of Mars. I like to use, pending where the S ends up, that if I should use S like in she instead of he, right? We're still in the electronic world, because don't take it away. Don't think that I'm right. You have to go out and do your own studies. Do your own diagnostics. Sleuth. Tesla, Nikola Tesla, the electric universe. My cat. I pat the cat, static. Where does all this static come from? Movement? I don't know. I just know the letters. That she, where we pass as through the vessel. Not sure if you know about this, that back in the I think it was the 60s, there was an astronaut that looked down at Earth from the moon and said, look at that vessel. So therefore, many things that are going on this planet right now is given meaning based on phrases said by people that we don't even know what the real truth is, other than the truth of the story that was told. But unless you were there and saw it and lived it, not on TV, not on TV, not on a screen, with your hands on, and even when you're there, take a deeper look. I'm looking up the word the. The is a very special word. The T letter is a passage. It is just like the G letter. The G letter is what is the pull. And although they get the same numeric value in gematria, in the regular alphabet, reverse alphabet, both T and G are 20. Both T and G are 7. The internal number to what is T and G is K. So between K, the 11th letter, and what is P, the 16th letter. Now I have to remember what I just said, so let me put this up here for a second. I have to go back to my video. Okay, so now what's happening? Hold on, my camera's a little off. If you would see how awkward this whole thing is. Okay. Now, 20 and 7, the dartboard goes up to 20. If you eliminate 1 through 6, which is the cube, equals to 21. And when you add up from 7 over to 20, you will get, the total is 210 minus 21. So would that be 179? 189. Okay, 189. I know 289, I think is 17 by 17. I'm trying to think. And 18 and 9, right? 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 is this equation over here. The center of this, the heart, is 3.5. The heart between 17 and 20 is 6.5. 7, 6.5 is 13.5, 20 minus 6.5. So these are the two. So we're playing with C and E and F
We're playing with 8 11s, the heavens of recreation. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 will create alpha beta. This is just a base expression, okay? The G. So it looks like cat's ears, right? The 7th number here and the 7th number here. Here is 13 and 14, and I've spoken about this many times in videos, just where 13 and 14 is. 14 is noted as the ring because of the 14 dots that go around. The other thing, what about, where, okay, over here. So 7 and 14 is 21, 7 and 13 is 20. 20 and 21, 41 is the king. 42, which is the gateway, is also the king. They're both the ways to the gateway. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8 equals to 14. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1 is 4 and 5. It is the passage in the sun equals to 0, 9. And this equation can be created from here. 7 times 2 equals to 14. 7 plus 2 equals to 0, 9. And this is where how it can also be manufactured through this equation over here. I don't know where everything goes. I find, I mix, I match. I have to use the same equations to calculate everything. Doesn't matter what it is. I can't explain my equations just like that. There is an equation going on in here, and that equation is an understanding of the cube first. Every side is like a calculator. It's got a 9 face, and you can determine it by just seeing 1, and you know that above and below that 1 is here. That would be above and that would be below, and this would be side to side. No area space at any one time will ever take up any more that if I drilled a hole through each one of these and its opposite, will I ever see more than 7. You will have 14 and 20 with drilled holes. That is 34. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the body, or the body in the 9 face. If you go from head to toe, up and down with a single cube, you're going to go 7 is my body's soul. Where is that number? 7 is my body's soul. Here's the soul, right? So if 7 is my body's soul, 7 is the soul, right? The dots opposite of each other. So 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. But the face is 9. The void on every single side is a face, okay, is an 8 and a 3. Therefore, this equals to 7, this equals to 11, that the reverse of every side is 9 equaling to 7 and 11, 18. 7 come 11 is the soul. And it is the student, because it is 7 that will create what is 11. And it is 7 that will create what is 10 and what is 9. I shouldn't, well, just watch. 7 times 7 equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to 14, equals to 63. 6 plus 3 equals to 9, equals to 4, equals to 5. The letters are L-O-V-E. That is what the combination of these letters will make. The 12th letter equaling to 1 and 2, 3. The 15th letter equaling to 1 and 5, 6. The 22nd letter, ape, life, equals 4. And the 5th letter. This is also the sun pass. So now you see the mix of words, 3, 3, 4 in creation of the mirror, DC, 7 come 11. But the word C-O-M-E, which by the way is the M is the 13th letter, and the 5th letter, which equals 18, which is the R letter. Here is the A-H, Ra. Here is 05. Here is A-C-M-E, Acme. You ever watch Bugs Bunny with Acme? Right? A is a division. Whoop. Did I get that right? No, I think it was this way. You can actually do them both ways. But what did this, and this. And inside of here, when I create one upside down, which way am I going? I go in, I go out, I go 2 over, I go down, and I go this way. And then this is where your I and your H takes place. Now, my question is, do I have to turn it to create I when H? When H is passing, I is sleeping. When H is passing through the heaven, I is sleeping. See, the bed is this way. And then I should have more of an area space voided here, unless what I'm doing, okay, is I should be doing this all around and encompassing everything. Just like, I mean, I have a few things in my head right now, and down and then out, breathe. And then the air you swallow, and it comes out this way, and it comes out this way. Here's your nose. This is just a basic understanding to make it really easy. We are the children of God. So we have Ra is Acme. And love. Love, L, 12th letter. O, 15th letter. 22nd letter, 2 and 2 is 4. Now when I write C-O-M-E, C, okay, is the 3rd letter. O is the same. M is in the same family as V. And E is the same. So there's really only 2 semi-differences in this. And what I started to show you before is that when we have 7 and 20, right, which is G and which is T, we have to bring the 7th gate inside the house over here. 1 through 9 has to come in and live here. But remember, 17, 18, and 19 are not the same as the rest of the numbers. These numbers, okay, will happen 9 times between 1 and 99. 1 through 6, okay, will happen only 7 times. And not only that, what did I say here? Yes, 1 through 6. Not only that, when it comes to 13, 14, 15, and 16, they are not the same, okay, as when you count up to 12. Each one of these have a teen in it. Each teen has a value of 44. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 by 44 equals 176 or 160 plus 16. Notice the 16 on the one level, 160 on the next level. Noted to be area space in the mirror worlds at the gateway of the light, because the 1 is first. If the 2 is first, the 3 is first, the 4 is first, I have to understand it. It has to be discussed. When the 4 is first, it's saying the heavens. When the 5 is first, it's in between. Number 5 tells me about the singular dot that's in between. Anyways, it's a little confusing. What this is over here is in gematria, both the T letter and the G letter come to the points. I like to use in numbers where I put the number that doesn't have a double digit inside the double digit numbers, just because I can, and I do. Number 9, I and R, 3 by 6 equals to 18, 3 plus 6 equals to 09. They are in the striped world. We all know that in pool, this is in the striped world. We all know the lower world is all 1 through 8 solids. I'm just throwing things out here because I'm just thinking, if I was thinking of my body being going all the way around, there's 4 sides. When you add it up, 2, 3, and 5 is 10, 14. So it's 14 around. I like to call it the ring. And it's 7 up and down. 7 is the pole. So this is my soul, and this is my ark, my body, my vessel. So, since I have a soul, I now need the spirit to come within the soul. I need to breathe. So I'm going to also take these, and when I have 7 to the pole, I have 11 to the void. When I have 14 around, I have 22 to the void. 11, 11, 11, 7, 7, 7. 33, 21 equals to 54 inside the sun. We can do mathematics, come up with 1 and 2. Here we'll come up with 44 equals to 56 if we're going to do the full mathematics. Here it's 0, 7. It's always questionable. This is where the moon comes in. 7, 1 and 4 is 5, 57, 75. 75 can also be looking like 3/4. 57, which is 19 times 3, also as well 39, noted to be the 10 angels. This is also noted to be spirit. I'm going to just drum it up for you. 3 times 19, 57. 3 times 25, 75. The total is 44, standing for area space, the division between night and day. And the reason for that is because the words space and teen are both number 44. Now my big question is this, since it's area space, okay, area space, total is 69. I don't want to get into what, since it's area space, we have to note that teen goes along with the numbers beginning at 13 and ending at 16. There's a separation after 16, okay, where 17, 18, and 19 equaling to 54 equaling to 58. This one's 58, this one's 54. One word I do know, this is special because they both have to do with Earth, Mars, and conscience, connecting gigabytes of some sort. Because 8 times 8 is 64 lower level. I'm not sure where 25 goes, but I know where 125 goes. And I know when I multiply this by 8 again, I got 512, so I end up with the same numbers. I already know this is being sold in gigabytes, which is the numeric value for 27, the same numeric value for the points of the pyramids in gematria. Also to the same thing to the cube of what is the quarter world of Venus. The mirror world of Venus is inside the void. Otherwise, I'd have to have dots all around. And the only place that will be made up is within the 6. Because here is the heavens, and here I am within the heavens. You notice the way this is going this way in order for me to be I, and it's going up and down in order to be H, and you'd think it would be I this way. But it's not. It would be a double I if it was up. I have to put that dot in the center. Not sure if you're understanding me. So now, if I'm going to go to this is my body, right? My body has levels. 1, 2, 3 levels, and then off with the head. The mirrored world. They put a head to it. And I'm just thinking that way. So in the first world, we're going to have, I'm going to go with the voids. I'm going to have 11 and 11 equals to 22, and 11 equals to the final of 33. Depending on how many dice, because I might, if I'm going to build my body, right, I'm going to build my body this way, standing up. Okay, okay. Now, a regular cycle of the moon of the first 3 moons of the year takes 4 dice. Whoop, takes 4 dice. Takes 4 dice minimum to create that formation. 21, 21, 21, 21, 84 for Pluto. But like I said, I'm speaking about the voids right now, and there's 22 voids going around this way for my body. So 22, 22 is 44 for area space, and now it's 66 for the gateway, and now it's 88. 88, purple, blue, purple, which is red and blue mixed up. Purple, it is in Pegasus. Purple, where red and blue create hot and cold, where it's 34 and 43 in numbers, making it Christ, and so on and so forth. So I'm not sure if you can see where I'm going. So in one instance, this will be 44, the difference between day and night, and this is where the pole comes in. So we multiply it by 4, and that's 28. We multiply this by 4. Although it equals to 56, okay, it also equals to 47. 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 1 is 0, 4. So it's 416. This is also going to be talking about purple, as the 12 ball and the 4 ball, which create 16, is purple. This is talking about the 7th gate, the light of the 7th gate. 1 and 6 is now 7, so we have 4 and 7 talking about energy, talking about Jesus, talking about time. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. 4 and 6 end up to be Zion, Israel, and will create mathematically 4 by 6, 24, and 10 DC. And there's a whole lot to go with all of this. I'm not really sure what I shared. It's all mixy-turby, a lot of turbulence when I do these. I'm often tired, which is not fair to anybody, while I give the explanation of what I see and the truth inside the numbers. I bounce around English and French together. The word ape, or A and E, with P in the center. P is the 16th letter, and it's ironic that pipi and caca, well, the K letter and the P letter, but I said pipi, like P twice, and the K twice, the K being the 11th letter, 22nd letter to life in the E worlds. 22nd letter is V, the reverse is 5E. The N is the one that's in between, but we live in the N. It is our NA into the sun. It is the golden sun, because you say north and I say orth, or thorn, because north, if you reverse it, don't forget, they taught us how to do things. I'm not giving to you, I'm giving you a skeleton of creation. So take all those letters and words, and I gave you the game. I made it nice and easy. You don't have to be a Thots college scholar. Go to the descrambling of words and see all the words you can make from those letters, and question the words. Just because somebody says it's a word, it's not necessarily the word you think that it is. I thought I had a thought. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.